Store's got to run on
one is
Tuesday.
also
Yeah.
recording and I'm in the picture doing...
Oh, good clap.
Good clap. Simon Deobald, right there. I'm not cutting that shit out.
Okay.
Simon is the man of the talk circle. We call it the talk circle.
Yeah, the talk circle. That's a good name for
It's not the
this.
play circle.
Yeah.
Who are you? Introduce yourself to those nice people.
My name is Ryan, and I'm one of the hosts of 60 Cycle Hum the Guitar podcast, and I have a YouTube channel as well. I'm here for the YouTube channel, not for the podcast, obviously, because this is a YouTube event.
Now, where's the difference?
The podcast is just audio; you just hear it, and the podcast is like an hour long, and it's every week. And the YouTube channel is like it's your demo videos. Like I do.
Yeah, but why don't you just film the podcast and put that also on YouTube?
We're exploring that. I need to build a new set because I'm gonna have a new kid soon. I'm gonna lose my room, my music room. So I need to build a new set in the garage, and I'm gonna build it so that it can accommodate videoing the podcast.
Have you thought about foster homes or orphanages?
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
I don't know the kid yet, but I mean, losing your guitar room.
It's a little rough. But I'm gonna get more space. But I'm gonna be losing a garage, so I can't go in there and ruin my hands with hammers or power tools or anything like that anymore.
So I'm thinking, like, how many people listen to the podcast?
It's hard to measure because it's not like YouTube where you get like
There's no clicks or anything?
you get downloads. So we know that we get like 60,000 downloads a month. So it's a lot.
That's a lot.
But we don't know if that could be people listening to a lot of old episodes. We know that like new episodes kind of cap out around like 3,000 to 4,000 after a month. It's still plenty.
That's plenty.
It's still plenty. There's a lot of people listening to us, and then like that audience transfers over to the YouTube as well.
Because I'm thinking if you get that as downloads on the podcast, doing an hour-long video, just let the camera run. That's it.
Guys like Dan and Mick do a great job of keeping people interested in a video for an hour. I don't know how they do it, but our hour-long videos, the times we've done them, aren't quite as successful. Like our channel seems to like about 10 minutes. That's about it. But you never know.
What's the average razzle?
Well, my razzle it's about 4 minutes.
Wait, your average view time?
Yeah, somewhere around there on YouTube. But I figure that's some people who just see me and like, this guy's pink. I'm getting out of here. Jen, all day long, Jen has been like, "You're pink," and she like turns and walks away.
But isn't she darling?
Oh, she's fantastic. She's so much fun.
She's just like, "Hey, you're doing this thing. I'm there.
Yeah.
I don't care how, but I'm just coming."
Yeah.
So, sure. Who wouldn't want to have her here?
Yeah.
So, okay, that's what you do, which I of course know.
Right. Of course,
because
you know
I've
everything.
Watched.
Yeah.
No, but I know the competition.
You know the things that need to be.
I know the competition. I know who I have to watch. I know who's coming up. That little fucker over there, he's a problem. He makes similar videos to me. He makes them well and good and all this. And he puts it up and puts a little clickbaity shitty title on it and a nice cool thumbnail. And then he gets 400,000 clicks. And then I get 4,000 clicks on the same damn product. And he's just young and handsome. And I'm an old fart. And I'm of course talking about freaking Hunter Engel from Aggofish. Watch Aggofish. Well, actually don't.
He's got a pretty strong thumbnail game.
He's got the clicks, but
I'm not talking about...
You can't be mad at him because it's like a clickbaity title and it's a clickbaity thumbnail, but then you watch the video and like, yeah, but it's actually good.
Yeah, it delivers. I like that we're talking about someone who's off screen.
I'd love to hate him, but I can't. Can you pop your young pretty face in here?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, get in the middle of them.
Come on, my lap. Come here. Come on, Daddy Slap. Come on, Daddy Slap.
Do
come
it.
Here.
Do
come
it.
Here. So there you go. Yeah, hello. This is happening. This is happening right now. Hunter, Aggofish, watch his videos. No,
that was worth the trip right there.
Yep, right there. This is how we promote the competition. So, and it just got weird.
I've been wanting it to get weird all week. That's what I like.
You haven't been in my videos.
I know.
Or videos, as Colin Scott would say. My video.
Videos. I just ruined that. I sound like a Valley girl. I helped you film.
Valley girl.
I helped you film one the other day. It was on the other side of the camera. That was fun.
Which one did you
You,
do?
you were up there. I was just following you around in the amphitheater.
Oh, that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where I had the audio on manual instead of auto, so it's distorted from beginning to end.
Oh no.
I might be able to use a minute of it.
Oh man.
It was good. It was good shit.
That was a bummer.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You might have seen this. Or
I've used those
probably not.
cameras before too. I wish I'd caught that.
It's a killer. I just got it because it got stolen and I bought it again.
I heard about that.
So, and it didn't have my settings. So, yeah. What?
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. Like this whole trip, my main source of anxiety has been that everything is just sitting on external drives and computers and cards, not edited and not published, and just waiting for a disaster to remove files from existence.
I have one external drive. It's called my NAM drive. I haven't renamed that yet. It's a 4 terabyte, but it's an external little drive, and they do tend to just from 1 minute to the other go click, 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 and it's gone. I have to see if I have enough space on my internal SSD to move it over. Moving now, it's just sitting there, but moving it home, I could arrive at home not have anything.
Oh man, it's
I might
nerve-wracking.
potentially. I have to see on Tuesday morning how the shops are open. I might drive by like an electronics store and get a second drive, and before I go move it over.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, this whole week it might literally just be gone.
It'd be a
But yeah,
disaster.
it is an absolutely valid fear. I can't take that away from you. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's people down there in the shop right now because we're on our second to last day. We're at the 11th hour here. There's people who have maxed out their drives and are doing like emergency things to squeeze a little bit more room in there. And it's like, it's cutting it close, guys. Like, you don't want to do anything too weird and too sketchy. Like, go find a gas station, buy some more cards, and just storage the cards.
We have more cards.
Okay.
We bought a whole bunch of cards. So worst case scenario, we'd have to sell them to people, or they hope for them to send them back.
Well, I've been loaning out so many pieces of gear throughout this week. So I just hear someone go like, "I need a tripod." I'm like, "Here you go." I need a camera. Here you go.
I have everything here, all my gear. This camera is mine. There's a whole room full of cameras, and there's 2 cameras down there, and cables, and batteries, and lights. I don't know where anything is anymore. I will absolutely 100% not come home with anything.
Right.
But you know what? I'll worry about that tomorrow night when we start packing. Mm-hmm. We'll see. But let's actually talk gear with Frederick Lamarck from...
What?
I don't know. Ryan! 60 cycle hum. I have a 50 cycle hum in my studio. It's really bugging me.
Yeah, people keep pulling me aside and like, it's 50 here. I'm like, yeah, but it's in America it's 60 because it's more, and more is better, right? When it comes to noise.
Saying right now anything in America it's better
I know.
at this point in time is possibly maybe not the very, very best choice of words.
I just got myself uninvited from all future events.
No. We love you guys. I lived in the States for 10 years. There's no anti-American anything here.
No, I've been loving Germany. It's my first trip to Europe, and it's just been a blast. I've been having a great time.
It's gonna be tough to have a second trip unless it's next year at the same event. Top this one.
Oh man, it's just
come on.
It's so beautiful. The food is great. Like walking around Bamberg, it's like I could do that every day. It's just beautiful over there. And maybe it's because we don't have that kind of style of architecture and buildings with that kind of history where I'm from. Like, we have a different kind of history and different kind of architecture, so it's like, oh, this is new to me, but it's pretty fantastic. Right?
Remember the hallway we had the party?
Yeah.
The stairs leading up were older than your country.
Oh yeah, well that's not hard to do.
Yeah.
I'm not delusional about the age of my country. I know it's very young.
But I mean, what is it? You can't say our country has an older history, therefore better. Fuck that.
Sure.
Let's do the traditional, because I really don't know what else to talk about, because it's late. We want to go home. Let's do the let's just say what's on my mind. I always say what's on my mind. Sometimes that's really bad.
Lay it on me, man.
You're weird.
Oh.
So
I like where we're going.
So I see you sitting there with just fuck up. I have to say it like this because YouTube, algorithm.
Yeah, they'll catch it.
Fuck up. Maybe they can't catch that. weird ass guitars.
Yeah.
Guitars that I look and go like, who the fuck would want to buy that?
Me.
Right there. You have those Eastwoods with a weird,
Uh-huh,
and then you have a V that's just.
It's backwards.
I don't even like forwards V's, but backward. So
I have a regular V too, but it's a Fender Flying V that I put together.
So let's go. You get one electric guitar. Which one is it?
I have to pick one electric guitar right now to buy or to keep.
It's the one guitar for you.
The only guitar I can have for the rest of my life. It's not super versatile. And it kind of is just its own thing, but that reverse V thing that we're talking about is called a Hallmark Sweeptwing, and that's like kind of like I consider it at this point like my signature guitar. Like it just feels right for me, and it's actually very comfortable. You can sit with it. It's not like a regular V because like the wings go up like this and then go in, and then you have the neck. It's not like a V like that where it sits weird on your lap.
It's fucked up. Okay, that's the guitar you pick.
Yeah, I love that guitar. It's
that's fine. That's
are
fine.
you familiar with Mosrite guitars?
Heard about it.
It's basically a Mosrite. It's someone from that company who got together with someone from the Ventures, and they started a company in the 60s for about 3 weeks. They only made a couple guitars, and then someone bought the name. A really great guy by the name of Bob Shade bought the name in the 90s, and he's done a great job resurrecting the brand. And they're kind of...
And he made a fucked up guitar.
Yeah, but it's amazing. It's fantastic. And he's made other guitars that are way more fucked up. But
move on.
Yeah.
Amp.
Oh man, amps are hard. For my demo rig, I run 2 amps at the same time that are totally different amps. I run a Princeton, and I run an Ibanez TSA 15H, which is the tube screamer built-in one. But I don't use the tube screamer side, so I run those in stereo, and they just like kind of complement each other.
The Ibanez is rounder. And the Princeton has the bite.
Exactly. So it's like you're combining like kind of this somewhat flat and like even response with a lot of character from the Princeton, and it gives you a lot to work with. But I love the Princeton. If someone said pick one amp, I'd probably go with the Princeton.
Okay, before we bring in Vlad, who doesn't know that he has to sit here in a minute, and your pedal. Let's say overdrive and delay. Go.
Okay, so I have a pedal that was built for me for the podcast. It's like our signature thing through a company called Pelican Noiseworks, and all it is 2 DoD 250s in one box, and you can stack them. I like to push a high gain on one side into a low gain on the other side. And the thing that's unique about the DoD 250 is when you turn it down low, it gets dark. When you turn it up high, the gain, it gets really bright. So it's like you're pushing a bright high gain into a dark low gain, and it just turns out really nice.
So the pedal that no one can buy.
Yeah, it's
so you pretty much no fucking.
Well, we produce them in super low quantities just to sell them to our podcast audience. So it's like we'll make like 50 a year.
So you can't get them. Find them.
You can't get them.
Screw you.
Yeah, and then you said a delay.
Yeah.
That's tough because there's so many good ones, and I'm always swapping them out.
Okay, analog, tape, or digital.
Shoot, this is harder than I thought it would be.
How about this? You get a minute to think about it. Hey, Vlad, come here.
Hello. You know, I'm gonna say, if someone said you can pick one delay and it's gonna work forever, and you don't have to worry about it, I'd go with that Space Echo.
You sit there.
Oh,
you sit.
I'll sit here.
No, I'm leaving.
You're leaving. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with you.
Okay, I'm gonna say for the delay, the Space Echo that Matt Knight from Boss Pedals brought.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It's so good.
Well, hello there.
Animal something.
No, you ask whatever. It's on my channel, but of course we started with Catpic Studios catchphrase. Well, hello there.
Hello there. That has been an actual thing here, which.
What did he just like completely change the show? He like brought in a new host, or am I the new host?
I think if you want to be a new host, because you have the experience of being here, I don't yet. So
I do have more experience on this particular show.
Yeah, I know. So you lead.
Okay, you were about to ask me something. Go ahead.
I have no idea what it was anymore.
Well, hello there.
Yeah. So that has become a thing. I don't know which camera to look at. So that has become a thing. I didn't realize. Like everybody says, "Well, hello there" to me now. It's like 90% funny and 10% like, what have I done?
You know, it's beautiful though. I've been thinking like I don't have a catchphrase. I need a good catchphrase because then I can make shirts. Because I want to sell, Philip McKnight.
Yeah.
He's got a catchphrase and a shirt, and
Exactly.
everyone wants to wear Philip McKnight's shirt.
Yeah.
I want a catchphrase so I can have a shirt, and so I can be like Philip McKnight, who's not here for whatever reason. He didn't want to fly or something like that.
I get that.
Yeah, I get it. It's a long flight.
Yeah. I flew like 2.5 hours. That's not bad. But if you have to sit on a plane for 14 hours or 20 hours,
It took me 18 hours from my front door to get to the hotel here. It was pretty rough.
Do you know that?
But you know what? So many people from here come to Nam, which is like in my backyard, basically. So
sure.
This is you guys having revenge on us, Californians. Like, hey, come over here. It'll be fun.
Do you know that we have a guy on our kind of the helper team who's running one of the video studios? He flew from Philippines and it was 20 hours.
Philippines?
He paid his own money to fly here, to work for free, and to hang out with that
You know what?
guy.
I'm gonna say like
Chris rules.
the people behind the cameras and behind this whole thing, Henning, they're like the heroes of this whole event. Like, I feel stupid that
But not Andrew.
that we're the ones on camera.
Everyone else, but not Andrew.
All us jokers here on camera, getting all like acting like we're getting all the credit. And it's like
I heard you giving out credit.
we're giving out credit.
So
Andrew's been behind the camera upstairs running things. He's an angel. You're my angel.
thank you.
Get in here. Get in here.
yeah.
We will all go inside. So
Have you seen her videos?
She plays better than I do.
Oh,
She plays better than any of us.
I know.
Yeah. I started playing guitar in 2005.
listen.
I'm not nearly as good.
Even if
as
you
good as you
even
are.
if you don't play better than a lot of us, we can all see that you have full potential that you will very soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
You're awesome, you know that, right?
It's probably very like embarrassing and like intimidating.
She knows what it's like to be in front of a camera,
Right,
right?
right. But it's different,
He's always doing stuff like that.
Okay, let's do this. We'll just say goodbye.
Animals at the end.
There we go.
What does that mean?
I have animals at the end.
Always.
Always.
Oh, you put your dogs and
And
stuff.
dogs from the pound and monkeys from vacation. I have over 200 end cards with different animals.
Maybe I never make it that far.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Sorry.
Right?
Once again, I've uninvited myself from future events.
Okay, be careful when you get up.